Good afternoon. I'm Bonnie Rush, Interim Dean of the College of Veterinary Medicine. Please stand as Sophia Pipkin, daughter of Gemma Pipkin, class of 2019, sings the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does the star-spangled banner wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
I'm going to cry, and we haven't even started yet. Please be seated. It is my pleasure to welcome you to Kansas State University in the 114th commencement for the College of Veterinary Medicine. Following today's ceremony, Kansas State University will have graduated 7,397 veterinarians since the first class graduated in 1907. Among them are many outstanding leaders in our profession, and we have great expectations for the class of 2019. I want to offer a special warm welcome to the spouses, children, parents, grandparents, and other relatives and friends of the class of 2019. Without your support, these graduates would not have realized their dream to become veterinarians. I would like to introduce the platform party starting on my immediate left. Mr. Richard Myers, President, Kansas State University. Dr. Charles Tabor, Provost and Senior Vice President, Kansas State University. Regent Mark Hutton, Kansas Board of Regents. Dr. Sarah Mark, class of 1983, College of Veterinary Medicine Alumni Board Chair. Mr. Brad Seidner, Kansas State University Alumni Association. The commencement speaker, Dr. Robert Larson, Professor in Clinical Sciences. Dr. Peggy Schmidt, Associate Dean for Academic Programs and Student Affairs. And at the organ, we have Mr. Lars Quinka. Our marshals today, selected by the students, Dr. Emily Clockey and Dr. Justin Thomason. Outstanding academic programs depend on the commitment and dedication of faculty and staff. At this time, will the faculty and staff on stage and in the audience, please stand and be recognized for their outstanding efforts on behalf of these graduates. To bring greetings from the Kansas Board of Regents, I am privileged to introduce Regent Mark Hutton. Mark Hutton of Andover was appointed to the Kansas Board of Regents by Governor Jeff Collier in 2018. Hutton is the founder of Hutton Construction Corporation in Wichita and worked as CEO until 2010. He served as a state representative in the Kansas legislature from 2013 to 2017. He obtained his Bachelor of Science in Engineering from Kansas State University. Please join me in welcoming Regent Mark Hutton to the podium.
Well, good afternoon. President Myers, Provost Tabor, Dean Rush, distinguished members of faculty and staff, students and guests, could you be more proud of these students? What a wonderful time. It is my honor and privilege to bring you greetings and best wishes from the Kansas Board of Regents. Thank you for inviting me today to be with you for this very important event. Graduates, congratulations on your amazing accomplishment. You have spent years studying and working diligently to further your education, and today we acknowledge your efforts and accomplishments. Your success today is an embodiment of all of those who have contributed to the excellence of this institution. Your dedication is a testament to the excellence of the people who comprise this outstanding institution. Your achievements are a credit to those who preceded you and an inspiration to those who will follow. And your success brings great pride and joy to your family, your friends, as they gather to celebrate with you. You know, higher education remains the best way for people to improve the quality of their own lives, to raise the standard of living for their families, and to contribute to the advancement of our communities, ensuring our state's economic prosperity. Today, I urge you to continue to support this great university so it may continue its rich tradition of serving its students with excellence. I hope you will consider staying here in Kansas to create that industry of the future, to discover the next great technological breakthrough, or to even write that next great American novel. Most importantly, we need you to lead our universities and continue to enrich our state. Today, I leave you with 3 takeaways that I'd like for you to remember. 1, retain your enthusiasm for learning. As you know, your knowledge journey is not ending today, it's just beginning. 2, leverage your education for the greater good in your community. This great institution is here because of those that went before you and gave back in some way. Do your part and continue that heritage. 3, be thankful. Remember those who helped you through the challenging times, the difficult classes, the long nights. Honor those, the known and the people that you've never met, that freely gave so you could enjoy the advantages of this college degree. I wish you each joy, happiness, and fulfillment wherever you go. And on behalf of the Kansas Board of Regents, we offer you our collective congratulations. Thank you.
The class of 2019 has invited Dr. Robert Larson to deliver the commencement address today. Dr. Larson received his Doctor of Veterinary Medicine from Kansas State University in 1987. After practicing for a year in Southeast Kansas, he returned to Kansas State to pursue graduate training in the Department of Animal Sciences and Industry. He received his PhD in 1992. After 4 years in practice, he joined the faculty at the University of Missouri in 1996, working in beef production medicine. And in 2016, he came home. He returned to Kansas State University as the Coleman Chair of Food Animal Production Medicine. Dr. Larson has over 100 peer-reviewed publications, 20 book chapters. He served as a major professor or committee member for 14 PhD students, 18 master's students, and 37 MPH students. He has secured $2.4 million in research support in the last 5 years and provides 550 hours of classroom instruction to veterinary graduate students each year. He is board certified by the American College of Theriogenologists, the American College of Animal Nutrition, the American College of Veterinary Preventive Medicine, Epidemiology. That's 3, folks. That's 3, triple boarded. Bob and his wife, Laura, who's also a DVM, graduated with the class of 1992, have 3 daughters, Mariah, Karen, and Annie. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Larson to the podium.
Well, we made it. Well, so far, we'll see. Okay. Well, first of all, I want to say congratulations. I want to thank the graduating class of 2019 for inviting me to speak to you on this very special day. In 1987, I was sitting where you are sitting, and in many ways, that doesn't seem all that long ago, and in other ways, it seems like a very long time ago. When I think back on my veterinary school years, I remember spending time with my classmates, learning new skills, and starting to become confident in my ability to become a successful veterinarian. Looking back at my career, I am thankful for my colleagues, the clients that I had the privilege to serve, and the students I've had the joy to teach. So a graduation day seems like a good day to look back at the path that brought you to where you are today, and also to look forward at the path that stretches out in front of you. As you look back, the last 4 years kind of form the capstone of your formal education. That started back when you started your very first day of kindergarten. Now, running alongside that formal education has also been your informal education, your childhood, your teen years, leaving home, starting to become an adult. All of this background, both formal and informal education, forms the foundation and the launching pad for the next few decades. As you look back, I encourage you to, first of all, think about your family. No one can build you up more or hurt you quite like your family. They know you best, and they have the highest expectations for you. They have influenced you more than you could possibly know. There are no perfect parents or brothers and sisters, and you weren't either. So extend grace to your family. Build on the best of what your family has done for you so far, and build on the mistakes that they made. In the last couple of years, I've lost my sister and my father. I have my own daughters. You know them well. I have a great wife, and my family is really the group of people that I look forward to most as I think about my past, my present, and my future. I honestly think God gave us family so that we could just learn a little bit about ourselves. I also encourage you to appreciate your mentors and teachers. There's a lot of people that have invested in you to get you to where you are today. Teachers, coaches, music directors, advisors, and mentors. Sometimes the things that they taught you were obvious math skills, learning to write a coherent sentence, surgery skills, diagnostic workups, 2x2s, bell-shaped curves. But many times, their contributions weren't a direct result of their job descriptions. A few examples. I remember in high school, I was working my tail off in veterinary practice, wrestling practice, and when we thought we couldn't go any farther, we thought we couldn't move another step, that's when Coach would have us line up on the wall. He'd blow that dang whistle, and we'd start running lines. And he'd just lean against the wall, saying, "You gotta go when you're tired. You gotta go when you're tired." That came back to me next when I was in veterinary school. I can remember my coach when I felt like I couldn't take another step, when I was physically, mentally exhausted. Then when I went into practice and on in life, there were days when I could still hear Coach in the background saying, "You got to go when you're tired." And I want to thank Coach for doing that. Another important life lesson was my professors, particularly when I was in veterinary school. They seemed to know when and how to offer a word of encouragement, particularly their ability to treat me as a fellow veterinarian even when I didn't feel like one. Then I also remember a day not very far beyond where you are today. It was the first couple of months of practice. My boss took me to lunch in the middle of it was one of those days. It was incredibly hectic. Some would even say disastrous, right? And my boss showed me, he demonstrated how to stay calm in the middle of a veterinary clinic storm. Also, don't forget your friends. You'll probably drift apart from your classmates, but they will be in your stories for the rest of your life because you've learned from their examples, and their stories are your stories. In the past 4 years, when you have laughed the hardest, they were probably there. When you have been the most embarrassed, they were probably there. When you were most proud and when you have been the most disappointed, they were probably there. Your friends are incredibly important because they were there when you were becoming the veterinarian that you will be, and you wouldn't be where you are today without them. When you come back for your reunions, and I encourage you to come back to your reunions, you will find that people do change a little bit over time and that life's experiences will shape and modify them. But you will also find that for the most part, the characteristics that you know so well about each other will make you largely recognizable to each other, even after the distance of many years. Take this opportunity to think about yourself. Be proud of what you have learned and what you've experienced. You're all incredibly hard workers, and you have demonstrated persistence in the face of adversity. Not everyone, in fact, very few, could have done what you have done. Over the past 4 years, each of you have seen a little bit about the best of yourselves, the kind of person that you can be, the things you can do, and the gifts and talents that you have. You should also recognize where you tend to stumble. Stumbling is not all bad. Don't be surprised that you've stumbled in the past, and don't be surprised when you stumble in all the paths ahead of you. Expect some stumbles for yourself and for everyone else in your life. So be prepared to address these challenges and be willing to provide a hand to others in a time of need. But today is mostly a day to look forward. As you look forward, the most amazing years you have are in front of you. Now, think about the family ahead of you. Take a minute to think about the family that you will lead. It will be your turn to be the husband, the wife, the parent, the adult children, the adult siblings, aunts and uncles. I predict that in a few years, nothing will be more challenging and more rewarding than your role in your family. In fact, I will go so far as to predict that your joy and satisfaction in life will largely depend on your family relationships, not your job or accomplishments. And while everyone the last few days and the next few days will be asking about what kind of job you want and what are your plans to prepare to excel, very few people will ask what kind of a husband or wife or parent you want to be and how you will prepare for that responsibility. But I want to ask you that right now. I don't care a lot about the career you envision yourself having. I think you'll probably do fine. I care about the family relationships you will create, and I encourage you to put more time and effort into that life reality than the reality that you have to earn a living. Recognize that now you have the opportunity to be a mentor to others. It's your turn to share your time and talent, and not just with future veterinarians. Because of your distinctive set of skills and talents, you are uniquely positioned to invest in the lives of your coworkers, people in your church and community organizations, and kids that will benefit from opportunities in sports, 4-H, other clubs. In my opinion, mentoring is all about putting your strengths and talents to use, building up and gaining the satisfaction of seeing a little bit of your abilities being passed on to others. Realize that the importance of friends will not diminish. As an adult, friends are very important to happiness. Therefore, it is in your own best interest to invest the work necessary to be a good friend. Friendship requires that you learn to be a little less selfish, that you forgive thoughtlessness and slights, that you appreciate differences while you enjoy similarities. It will be important to learn not to have double standards with your friends. Don't judge yourself by your intentions while you judge others by their actions. It is pretty hard to find a perfect friend, but having a few really good friends is one of life's greatest blessings. And finally, as you look to the future, it's important to have a good understanding of you. The world will be a different place soon. Be prepared for change. I encourage you to always be teachable. You're just getting started. And if you think you know all that you need to know, the next few decades are going to get pretty boring. The world is very complex. Don't let that be intimidating. No one really understands very much of this world anyway. And if someone acts as if they do, it's because they don't comprehend it very well. I encourage you to see the mysteries of the world as things that make being a human truly special. Be proud of what you do. Your job is critically important to someone, and your role is essential. And finally, a takeoff on the well-known advice to be all you can be is to recognize that it's easy to settle for a mediocre version of yourself. But you really can be a great spouse, a great parent, a great friend, a great veterinarian. And in general, it doesn't take a lot more effort to blow past mediocre. It just takes desire and dedication. I want to congratulate you today for graduating. I want to encourage you to enjoy the best that life has given you and will give you. I want to console and mourn with you for the times that have been tough and for the challenges ahead of you. I want to rejoice as you celebrate your current and future accomplishments. And I want to thank you for letting me speak to you for a few minutes today. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Larson. President Myers, will you please join me at the podium? Candidates for the degree of Doctor of Veterinary Medicine, please stand. President Myers, these candidates for the degree of Doctor of Veterinary Medicine have successfully completed the required curriculum to receive their degrees from Kansas State University. On behalf of the faculty of the College of Veterinary Medicine, I proudly present them to you for conferral of their Doctor of Veterinary Medicine degrees.
Thank you, Dean Rush. By authority of the people of Kansas and the Kansas Board of Regents, and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I am pleased to confer upon you, the class of 2019, the respective degrees you have earned at Kansas State University. Please join me in congratulating all the graduates. Our newest veterinarians can be seated at this point.
President Myers, Provost Tabor, Associate Dean Schmidt, and those performing the hooding today, please take your places for the hooding ceremony. After Dr. Schmidt announces the name of each recipient, they will be hooded. The candidates will accept their diplomas, have their pictures taken with President Myers and Provost Tabor, and return to their chairs to be seated. Dr. Schmidt, please announce the names of the 2019 degree recipients.
The hooders are here. Christine Lee Austin. Jason Michael Banning. Erin Patricia Barber. Miles Andrew Barber, summa cum laude. Maggie Lauren Belshaw. Claire Adeline Bennett. Cara Brooke Bocan. Samantha Lynn Boyajian. Kayla Jo Broker. Carson Renee Brown. Molly Caitlin Burton. Jonathan George Bycroft. Stephanie Michelle Campbell. Peter Murphy Cannon. Emily Michelle Carey, summa cum laude. Ashley Renee DeForno. Haley Jeanette DeLong. Michael Anthony Dank. Michael is being hooded by his mother, Dr. Deborah Fiorito, 1983 graduate of Purdue University. Eric John Deal. Caitlin Ann Diggs. Mallory Suzanne Ellis. Laura Grace Erb. Megan Sarah Ewell, cum laude. Catherine Lee Fiedler. Kathleen Rebecca Flanagan. Paige Brianne Fleming. Melissa Darby Frericks. Holly Lynn Galusha, cum laude. Sairada Ganesan. Janine Menega Garcia. Megan Elizabeth Gargus. Jordan Thomas Gebhardt, magna cum laude. Jordan is being hooded by his PhD co-major professor, Dr. Steve Dreetz, 1990 graduate, University of Minnesota. Natalie Grace Greco. Nicole Linda Grievers. Chi Yu Guan, magna cum laude, in absentia. Cooper Will Hamilton. Norman Ray Harp, in absentia. Nicholas Steele Hayes. Rena Marie Heimsoth. Hillary Catherine Hensley. Kayla Ray Hilly. Kathleen Emily Holden. Kathleen is being hooded by her father, Dr. Matthew Holden, 1974 graduate of Cornell University. Danielle Lindsay Hollenbeck. Rhonda Elizabeth Hull. Caitlin Elizabeth Ingram, summa cum laude. Kainoa Jeremiah Johnson. Sarah M. Johnson. Amanda Lindsay Jones. Megan Dawson Kelly. Geneva Marie Kernigan. Jenny Kim. Yinhua Bronte Kong. Catherine Marie Kramer. Callie Sue Kubik. Callie is being hooded by her uncle, Dr. Douglas Winter, 1987 graduate of Kansas State University. Arcady Ray Lake, magna cum laude. Daniel Benjamin Lee. Sean Clarence Leffert in absentia. Karen A. Letney. Michelle Liu, cum laude. James Patrick Loader. Avery Francis Lloyd. Beth Ann Lozano. Catherine Elizabeth Lutz. Amanda Lynn Leidick. Kay Marie McKinnon. Kelsey Verlin Madden. Kelsey is being hooded by her cousin, Dr. Daniel Madden, 2016 graduate of Kansas State University. Kara Nicole Mauk. Catherine Ann McIver. Stephen Michael Mercer, magna cum laude. Brian Thomas Meyer. Elizabeth Helen Menix, summa cum laude. Brett Allen Montague. Ariana Karen Nelson. Bailey Renee O'Brien. Dominica O'Croy. Joyce L. Osgood. Kara Marie Parsons, cum laude. Samantha Renee Pearson. Gemma L. Pipkin. Matthew Harrison Reed. Callie Renee Rich. Caitlin Nicole Rigby. Michael Jared Shetler, magna cum laude. Allie Marie Schmidberger. Anthony Joseph Schmidberger, magna cum laude. Jessie Nicole Schulteis, summa cum laude. Clara Renee Sywert. Amanda Elizabeth Schaefer. Annie S. Shue. Morgan Lynn Schmidl, summa cum laude. Morgan is being hooded by her grandfather, Dr. James Schmidl, 1960 graduate of Oklahoma State University. Leah R. Soderman, summa cum laude. Casey Lauren Solotoff. Mark Randall Spare. Mark is being hooded by his father, Dr. Randall Spare, 1986 graduate of Kansas State University. Erin Elizabeth Straffy. Erin is being hooded by her uncle, Dr. Greg Straffy, 1993 graduate of Kansas State University. Kyle Edward Stromgren, cum laude. Lisa Marie Tenney. Lisa is being hooded by her mother, Dr. Karen Tenney, 1986 graduate of Kansas State University. Kaylee Terrell, cum laude. Kelly Lynn Unruh. Christina Elizabeth Vincent. Stanislaw Alexander Wurchulek, in absentia. Camille Ann Webb Blasky. Emily Ann White. Cody Lane White. Danielle Renee Windle. Nicole Diane Weingardner, summa cum laude. Nicole is being hooded by her aunt, Dr. Kristen Chelberg, 2013 graduate of Texas A&M University. Isabel Canfield Withrock Davis, magna cum laude. Maxwell Yim. Ann Yonke. Alana Claire Ella Young. Taylor Elizabeth Young. Zachung Chung. Zachung is being hooded by Dr. Jishu Shi, Director of the U.S.-China Joint DVM Scholarship Program. Emily Ann Zuber, cum laude.
Congratulations. At this time, Dr. Sarah Mark, Kansas State University College of Veterinary Medicine Alumni Board Chair, will lead our newest veterinarians in the Veterinary Oath. The oath has and will continue to be a reminder of the commitment each has made to serve society through his or her profession. I invite any veterinarians in the audience or on the stage to stand and join these new veterinarians in reciting the oath. Dr. Mark.
Doctors, could you please stand? Please raise your right hands and repeat after me. Being admitted to the profession of veterinary medicine, I solemnly swear to use my scientific knowledge and skills for the benefit of society, through the protection of animal health and welfare, the prevention and relief of animal suffering, the conservation of animal resources, the promotion of public health, and the advancement of medical knowledge. I will practice my profession conscientiously, with dignity, and in keeping with the principles of veterinary medical ethics. I accept as a lifelong obligation the continual improvement of my professional knowledge and competence. Welcome, colleagues.
Please be seated. Mr. Brad Seidner, Senior Vice President and COO of the Kansas State University Alumni Association, will bring greetings from the Alumni Association.
Well, good afternoon, graduates, and again, welcome to all the family and friends that are here today. Well, I am very pleased to be part of this special day. So on behalf of the Kansas State Alumni Association, representing over 280,000 living graduates and friends of Kansas State, we'd like to offer our congratulations on this very special accomplishment here today. We are also here to welcome you into a new relationship with your alma mater as you begin this new chapter as a K-State graduate. Our mission at the Alumni Association is to lead and inspire lifelong involvement that will benefit Kansas State University and all members of the Wildcat community. I'd like to share 3 of our core values that help guide us in our mission that helps keep you connected to K-State. The first value is link. The Alumni Association provides the lifelong link that alumni depend on to remain connected to your university. And you can stay in touch through hundreds of alumni activities held in your college, on campus, around the nation, and even internationally. Another value is tradition, and today you will likely celebrate some K-State traditions, such as singing the alma mater, or maybe grabbing some friends and taking the KSU photo at your favorite spot on campus. You may also have fond memories of doing the Wabash at a K-State sports event, or maybe rubbing your favorite bronze statue on campus for good luck on a test. The third core value is purple. Yep, K-State purple. Because for us K-Staters, purple is more than a color. It's a symbol of pride and connection. Because when you see someone wearing K-State purple, or a K-State class ring, or showing off their K-State license plate, you immediately feel that sense of family. I'd also like to share that in recognition of your graduation, your College of Veterinary Medicine and the Alumni Association are providing you with a complimentary 1-year membership to your Alumni Association. And we hope you'll always be an active member of your Alumni Association. K-State alumni are among the most loyal in the nation. In fact, you are now part of one of the top 5 alumni associations and number 1 in the Big 12 Conference for the percentage of our graduates that are members. That loyalty is shared worldwide by generations of K-Staters who have the same passion for K-State that you feel today as you earn your degree from one of the finest universities in the nation. The Alumni Association was also pleased earlier today to have presented to you, or to have presented you an exclusive alumni business card holder. And as you go through life, your addresses change and your titles change. Please be sure to keep us updated, because we always want to make sure that you stay connected to your K-State family. Again, congratulations on this very special achievement here today. Be proud of your university. Wear your purple with pride. And as always, let's go K-State!
To bring greetings from the class of 2019, I am pleased to call upon Dr. Brett Montague, President of the class of 2019. While Brett's making his way to the stage, I'll tell you that he is headed to Cornell University to do his small animal rotating internship next year. Please help me welcome Dr. Montague to the stage.
Thank you. It's a common theme. Good afternoon, family, friends, doctors. It's been a very emotional day, so we'll see how long my voice lasts if I can get through what I wrote. But I was sent here to bring greetings from the class of 2019. Unless you've been at the wrong ceremony for the last 90 minutes, I'm assuming you know these excellent, shiny, bright, new doctors in some capacity. Whether you're a parent, a grandparent, a spouse, a friend, daughter, son, niece, nephew, cousin, you've probably known these people way longer than I have. But we know each other in a different way, and I'll share a little of what we've been through as a vet school family. When I sat down to write this speech, I went to a lot of places for inspiration. Of course, I had to start at the beginning, which for us was a video of that first morning of orientation where we introduced ourselves and gave a fun fact, and I'm going to keep that video for the rest of our careers, just so you all know. We awkwardly stumbled through first impressions, trying to look like the cool and confident veterinary students we always pictured ourselves being. We were more tan and fresh-faced than we could ever imagine after a year of clinics. And if you're curious, my fun fact was that I am tall. And somehow I'm here speaking at graduation 4 years later. We jumped right into a very urgent phase of trying to make new friends. We quickly realized how fun we were, and we took this town by storm. A lot has changed on the third floor of Trotter since we were first years. I wonder if students still joust on chairs, sleep in cubicles, or stand on buckets so 40 people can watch Dr. Z point out the common peroneal nerve, or was it just a piece of fascia? And I'm also sure to this day that no one has ever eaten in that lab. I feel I got to know you all in kind of a creepy way by wandering around that lab, seeing how everyone personalized their desks, making that smelly, cold, windowless room feel like home. Second year was relentless with exams, but we met them by tampering with AV equipment so we could play our 200-question Kahoots late into the night. So thank you, Dr. Mulready, for introducing us to that study tool. Third year gave us living animals to touch. There is nothing like getting dressed for class and having your patient smear poop on your pants while you're trying to do 7 a.m. treatments. But the wagging tails and drooly smiles gave us our first glimpses into the doctors that we would become. And many of those dogs are still around. JSL has got to be the biggest Clear the Shelter event they have in the state. And then clinics. I'm sure everyone has got an earful on the joys of clinics, so I will spare you that. But vet school was not all fun and games. We had to reprioritize a lot of things in our lives to get here. We worked really hard, we stayed up late, woke up early. We missed Christmases, birthdays, weddings, births, funerals. And to the people in the room who were patient with us on that journey, thank you. We gave up a lot to get this degree, and I'm very excited to see what these people do on the other side of vet school, both professionally and in their personal lives. We've got some very amazing people seated here who I'm going to miss very much. Something important to know about these veterinarians is that over the last 4 years, we created a legacy for ourselves. We invented the infamous Hallowsgiving, which was a perfect combination of Halloween costumes and Thanksgiving food that brought autumn together. And we'll leave behind many fun traditions that we're happy to see other classes maintain. But most importantly, and what I'm most proud of, is that we left a legacy of student advocacy. We saw right and wrong and fought for change to make for a better student experience. Even if it wouldn't directly help our class, our moral compasses pushed us to make changes for future students. And I like to think we're leaving this school a better place. We recognize that if we could support mental wellness, destigmatize seeking help, and creating a plan so every veterinary student could prepare for the hardships they'll face in their career, we just might save a colleague. We demanded to be heard whenever we weren't listened to, and we knew from day one that being a veterinarian would be a reality, no matter what it takes. This was not just a dream, it was a very tangible certainty that we would get here, and here we are. As students, we fought for what we deserve, and don't ever let anyone take that away from you. To the family and friends who believed in us and supported us over these 4 years, I cannot say thank you enough. You were there with us every step of the way and helped us to celebrate every win. Even when we couldn't call, your steadfast confidence was there, and it was felt every day. I'm very grateful for all of you who can make it here today and for those who cannot but wanted to be. To the clinicians and nurses who helped us and our patients survive this year, thank you very much. There are literally hundreds of veterinarians who went into helping us get this DVM, and that piece of paper is a true representation of the collaborative nature of our profession. There's a piece of all of you behind me in that degree, and we wouldn't be here without you. And Dr. Resch, I couldn't be more proud to have your signature on the diploma that will hang on my wall for the rest of my life. To my classmates, thank you. Together, we learned how to be doctors. From every bony protuberance in gross anatomy to every vaccine we gave on pet health, we did this together. There's a quote from Simon Sinek that excitement comes from the achievement, fulfillment comes from the journey that got you there. Today is a very exciting day. It's our first day as doctors, and we will have many other exciting moments down the road, the promotions, the wins, hits of dopamine, if you will, throughout life. But real fulfillment comes from looking back and seeing all the people who rooted for you, who helped you, and the people who believed in you. True oxytocin-driven, life-lasting joy comes from the quality of the relationships we make as we struggle over every obstacle along the way, and the feelings we share when we win together. And looking out at you all, I feel a very great sense of fulfillment. In this moment, and for the next maybe few minutes, we are the shiniest, newest doctors in the world. But tomorrow, that will not be the case. Actually, specifically, I think the next vet school to graduate is Tufts, but don't quote me on that, that's Sunday. What I'm getting at is that this is the first day of the rest of our lives as doctors. And I don't know what's next. We've seen a lot of change at the school since that first day of orientation when I said that I was tall. I'm still tall, but I feel like everything else is different. I can hardly imagine what changes we're going to see over the course of our career, but all I know is that you people are so ready to meet it. And no matter where you are in the world or what you're practicing, I hope you know that you have someone who's rooting for you. I am so very proud of every single one of you. I'm filled with nothing but joy, and I've been blessed to call you my classmates. Congratulations, 2019.
That's a hard act to follow. On behalf of the faculty and staff of the College of Veterinary Medicine, I extend congratulations to each member of the class of 2019, your family and your friends. The practice of veterinary medicine is a privilege, extended to only a few. Guard this privilege with the commitment that has brought you to this time in your professional lives. We are proud of each and every one of you. This is your day. Enjoy it to the fullest. Please stand as Mr. Lars Quicka plays the Alma Mater. The words for the Alma Mater are on the left and bottom of the picture on page 3 of the commencement program. I'm just going to say the crowd did a lot better there than the actual graduates did on that song. The crowd can be seated for the recessional. That concludes our program. Thank you, everyone, for being here today.